Okay, this is another round of SmokingMacMeats.com. Now, Porter, Priest, I have to tell you now, this is what you call a low and slow smoked pork butt. Now, some people call it pork shoulder, pulled pork, barbecue. Don't matter what you call it. At the end of the day, it's a pork shoulder. Sometimes they call it Boston butt. You know what? Stop arguing with me now. Just go with the flow here. But here's a pork butt, shoulder, if you will, Priest. It's been smoking for about 6 hours, and this time we did it in the Orion outdoor cooker because we use a lot of different things when we're cooking out here. Again, SmokingMacMeats.com. Now, pay attention. I'm going to zoom in because you know what we like to show when we're doing barbecue. We like to show the bark because the bark on a piece of meat is the signature visual evidence that you got a good piece of meat under there. So let me go in on this bark here. Let's okay. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that bark. If you look even closer, you can see the secret herbs and spices all on that biggity bark there. Huh? Now, it wouldn't be right for me to tease you unless I actually went in here and pulled some of that pork so you can see how tender and juicy it is. Tender and juicy. Here we go. Let me pick a piece here. Now watch me here. We're gonna look at that. Look at that. It's fork friggin' tender. I said fork friggin' tender. It's falling apart. I'm sticking my fork in there. I'm pulling some of the meat out. Now guess what? I'm gonna taste it real quick. But what I'm gonna do first, before I even taste it, is I'm gonna rub it in some of that bark juice. Bark juice, and we're going to taste it. Hold on, let me get a bite of that bark juice there. Another thing I must disclose is that what I did, I marinated this sucker in a marinade that you can only get up north. It's called Chevettas, okay? If you don't know, you better go ask somebody. Chevettas, I got it up in Buffalo, New York. I marinated this thing in some Chevettas. Then I rubbed it down with my secret herbs and spices. And 6 hours later, we got a beautiful, tender, juicy piece of freaking meat here. Porter, take some freaking notes. All right, let me pull another piece here. We're going to see what it does. Oh, my God, it's falling apart. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece of meat here, and we're going to look at this. There's your bark. There's your meat. Tender and juicy. Now I'm going to have to taste this thing because it's killing me just sitting here looking at it. Now hold on, here we go. I just don't know what to do with this thing here. I'm hurting myself. There's a myriad of flavors going through my mouth right now. This time I want an actual piece of bark. Let's see if I can get a good piece of bark somewhere. It's falling off. Let's see. Here's a nice piece of skin. And those of you that like pork skin, it's perfectly alright to dig in there and get you some pork skin. And actually, oh Jesus, I gotta take another bite. Oh my God. If you can just smell the aroma and taste the flavors, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to end this thing because I think you get the gist of it. There's your bone right there. There's a socket ball joint right there. That's where the bone is. All this bark around it. It's got all kinds of juicy, tender pieces of meat up under there. And this thing right here will make you about 10 good pulled pork sandwiches. And we got some barbecue sauce. We got different barbecue sauces here now. I'm going to end it here in just a second. I'm not going to pull this thing apart altogether right now. You get the gist of it. You see how fork tender it is. This stuff is just falling to pieces here. It's, oh my Lord, here we go again. Oh, hold on. I think I'm going to pass out now. Okay, now, I'm going to have to plug this thing here. I got other things to do. I got to get this thing in the house. I got to chop it up, and we're gonna make some barbecue sandwiches. Now, Jock, if you're listening, if you're out there, we don't have any North Carolina barbecue sauce right now. And that famous vinegar sauce you got around there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to your house, and we're going to take some of yours, and we're going to bring it over here. We're going to chop some of this barbecue. We're going to have some North Carolina style barbecue. God knows I got enough to go around right here, so that's what we're going to do. But anyway, guys, this has been another video from Smoking Mac Meats. And this is what you call a pork shoulder. There's a skin. It almost lifts right off all that juicy meat under there. So what we're going to do is we're going to end it right here. And we're going to come back again with another dish. Remember to go to www.smokingmacmeats.com. Ciao.